In this episode, we're going to talk about the best platform to grow a personal brand in 2023. Now, it might be a little bit silly for me to try to tell you what the best platform actually is for 2023, or for any year for that matter, because historically, the best or the top social media platforms changes every 1 to 2 years. I don't know the exact years, but I remember there's a time where Facebook was the biggest thing, the ultimate thing, and then along came Instagram, and then along came Snapchat, along came TikTok. Like, all the platforms change in terms of what was the most popular at any given point in time. So it'd be silly for me to guess what the best platform is for a specific year. However, what I can say, and this is just my opinion, I think there is one platform out there that is superior in not every single way, but is superior in the sense of building a good community, building a strong personal brand, and building a place where people can really trust you. And that platform is YouTube. And I'm specifically talking about YouTube long-form content. The reason why I am talking about YouTube is because I've seen it firsthand. I don't have a big YouTube audience as of right now. It's over 1.2 thousand followers. It's very small right now, or subscribers. But in terms of what that has gotten me is it's gotten me most of the rapport from my audience, or the liking, or built the community the best, because they can sit with me for hours and hours watching my content and learning how I think, learning how I talk, learning how I teach. They get so much value out of me versus me posting a short video on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. YouTube is where I've gotten everything. And to give you a little bit more background on why I think it's so popular. So just with my small audience, and I think YouTube has had the biggest impact in doing this, but social media has made me around, I think, $115,000 US dollars this month, or this year, and a big part of that was because of YouTube. That's with a small audience. That's with an audience of 1.2 thousand YouTube subscribers. That's with an audience of 5,000 Instagram followers, with an audience of 2,000 TikTok followers. Very small audience. But the reason why it's been so powerful to still make that amount of money from social media alone with social media is because of YouTube. Because I've noticed any person that I've hired either as an intern or an employee, or raised money from them for a real estate investing deal that I raised money for, or got a deal from someone for real estate, anytime that's happened, maybe every time, but almost every single time, they've watched my YouTube videos. And that's why they had the courage to come up to me and offer whatever it is they offered. It's because they said, hey, Justin, I've been watching your channel for over a year. You've really helped me out. I have a real estate deal for you. Do you want to partner on it? I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I want to make sure that you get value out of it too. So you can partner with me, like we can split profits. This is how people are approaching me, or this is the exact way that people are approaching me, is because they trust me. And I highly doubt that they develop this sort of trust from Instagram as well. I think that Instagram can for sure hone in or improve the type of community you have, because you can interact with them outside of YouTube comments. Like on Instagram, you can direct message people and actually send them videos thanking them every time they reach out to you. You can give them advice one-on-one. That's where you can really build the community. But I think YouTube is the base. At least it's been for me. YouTube has been the base that's allowed me to develop the most relationships and the most money from any social media platform. And keep in mind, I am not even monetized yet in terms of ad revenue. Most of the money that I've made from social media has come from deals that I've gotten for real estate investing. So people have bought me houses that I've eventually bought from them. I've gotten affiliates, and those are really the two main ways. Like, there's no ad revenue, there's no sponsors yet. Like, those are the two main ways I've generated income or built a platform. It's all YouTube. So if I could just push anyone to do anything, to make a YouTube channel. And you don't even necessarily have to have an exact topic in mind that you want to talk about. You could just talk about whatever the heck you want to talk about, and over time, you will start to develop an idea of what you enjoy talking about. And honestly, that's the best way to go, is if you end up talking about something that you're passionate about, that you like talking about, because if you talk about that kind of stuff, it'll show, it'll come across the camera, and the audience will know that you're actually care about them and the topic. So I don't want you to be choosing a YouTube topic right now because it's gonna be the thing that makes the most money. Like maybe you're thinking, oh, finance industry, oh, business industry, real estate. Those niches or those niches, they have the most amount of money to be made. So I'm gonna make a real estate channel. I'm gonna make a finance channel. Don't do that. I would say do that if you have the experience in those things and you like talking about those. But otherwise, talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about your personal life, your fitness, any goals that you have, just share videos. Because over time, you will start to develop your personal brand. And the thing that I tell people is that we all have a personal brand, and we have it whether you realize it or not. You have a personal brand, I have a personal brand, and we all have it because if someone in your circle or your sphere of influence, if they think of your name, they will think of something. And you might not yet know exactly what they're gonna be thinking of, but they're going to think of something. And the reason why they can think of something when they think of your name is because you have a personal brand. You probably just have not been intentional about building it. I have a very intentional personal brand. When people think of me, they should be thinking, oh, he's a real estate investor, he flips houses, he coaches people. Like those are the things that they probably think of because they know what I do, they know the industry I'm in, they know what I talk about every single day. So think about that. If you have a personal brand, what are people thinking of? If they think of your name, are they thinking of this person just does nothing with their life, they have nothing going for them? Or are they thinking, oh no, I know exactly what he's doing. He's always posting about this thing, he's doing this, hopefully he's doing great. And I share this not because it's important to care about what people think necessarily, but it's important to understand what your personal brand is. I think self-awareness is one of the most important characteristics or traits of any successful business owner. It's having the awareness to know yourself and to know what the heck is going on. So it's not necessarily about caring about what other people think. It's about caring what your image is and how it can reflect and make you more money or give you a better life. So those are my 2 cents on building a brand on social media and where I think the best place to go is not only in 2023, but any year. I am willing to bet right now that for the foreseeable future, for the foreseeable long future, YouTube will still be very dominant in the social media space, regardless of any other social media platforms that pop up. So start there. If you want to grow a brand in 2023, make a YouTube channel. That's just my opinion. Hope it helps.